Hello and welcome back to the Children Lead the Way podcast. I'm Stacey Innes, and today I'm really excited to be speaking to Suzanne Scott, founder of Trauma Informed Parenting. It's a Scottish-based charity supporting families caring for children impacted by trauma, kind of mental health challenges and neurodivergence. Suzanne's work is grounded in lived experience and kind of one powerful truth that she talks about, which is challenging behaviour arrives from stress and fear. Suzanne's out there helping parents understand kind of the nervous system and stress and building emotional safety. She's absolutely incredible and I'm so excited. Suzanne, thank you for being here today.
Well, thank you for having me.
In your book, you mention about all kind of challenging behaviours come from a state of stress and fear. And I just wondered if you could just talk a little bit about that.
So when we get stressed and overwhelmed, our brain shuts down and we go into a fear state. And everything that we do comes from that fear state. And when we're in a fear state, we can't think, we can't choose, we can't make good choices, we can't decide. And our brain goes back into the old trauma that we all carry. It's re-triggered, which then makes us behave in the way we had to behave to survive previously. We all have this. We all have this stuff. And so everything that we do comes from that fear.
It's not just necessarily when they're in that challenging state, our children, their kind of stress and fear. It's also our own.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so, I'm very clear at the very beginning of the workshop that this is not about changing our children. When I started to understand it, I realised it was about me. And it was about everybody. And it's not until I change the way that I'm going to respond to them in these worst moments that things are going to change. Because when we get stressed by the behaviour, so of course then the child's behaviours escalate. Then we get more scared, we escalate further, they escalate, we escalate, they escalate, we escalate. The whole thing continues to escalate and never ends well. And it's not until we change that cycle that things are going to start to be different.
My son, as people know, have quite severe anxiety. And I remember back to when this first kind of came to light. And I was searching everywhere to fix that anxiety because I believed if I could cure that, if I could fix the anxiety, everything would be okay. Once I realised that managing kind of myself and being present in that moment for him and releasing some of that pressure to fix it, things flowed a bit more easily.
But it's crazy, isn't it, that we've all been taught that we should be doing the absolute opposite of what we thought we should be doing. We came from that belief that we had to make everyone happy all the time. That everyone wanted good, happy, compliant children, which is so dysfunctional.
I think for me also it came from a fear. Like I was so afraid that I would parent him badly or parent him wrong, and I would impact him from my actions. And I think that I love that you put in the book that our children are really quite resilient, and it's about that repair, isn't it?
It's actually the repair that changes the brain. It's in the repair that brains learn and develop. But very few of us had those moments of repair as children with our parents. And we weren't doing it with our kids because we were told you not to reward bad behaviour. So we didn't come in and say, come here, let's figure this out, give them a hug, help them feel better. We had to teach them, had to make them learn. And they weren't learning because their brain was still in fear. So, trying to teach parents that it's about us learning how to have emotion, how to express and process and let it out and model to our children healthy ways to do it.
Yeah, and almost have compassion with ourselves through that process also, because it is a journey, isn't it?
Yeah, instead of beating ourselves up when we get it wrong. Totally. I just can't, and it never fails me, never. I never, ever am in a situation where it didn't help me.
You mentioned a little bit about when you're in those moments with those children, kind of releasing it and getting it out. If you're kind of a parent that does feel fear and you are quite stressed about that situation, because some of our children's emotions, especially with neurodivergent children or children through trauma, they can be really big. What are some of the things parents can do to kind of support themselves really through that journey?
The behaviours are really big when there's neurodiversity, when there's all these difficulties. But the reason that they're so big is because we've not taught our children any skills around releasing it. So first, we need to start helping them to get them out, because otherwise that's how they stop being so big. So when they do come up, we can release them. They don't build up, build up, build up. If we can just stop talking and we can just stop fixing and do nothing, do absolutely nothing, because we jump in every time to fix it, correct it, suppress it, make it go away, which adds more stress. So actually stepping back and just learning how to breathe in a way that turns your brain back online. I didn't realise, we thought the children learn from what we said and what we told them, and they're just watching us. They're like little sponges and they mimic everything that we do.
It's so true. And it is from example, isn't it? And it is also from when we mess up.
Yeah, that's actually a great point to make, because it's not about, because people might listen to this and be like, well, I can't do that all the time. I'm going to get stressed. Of course you're going to get stressed. But when we do, we can model, look what I did there. I got really stressed. I did that, and maybe not the best thing. And what can I do differently? What can I learn? And they learn to repair, and they learn to fix, and they learn how to do all that beautiful stuff as well, along with us.
Thank you, Suzanne.
Thank you.
It was an absolute pleasure to have you here today and hear your incredibly important story. And for those of you listening, I will share links for Suzanne's book, which is on Amazon, and also some of the other materials that she offers out to families in the community.
Thank you. It's lovely. I'm looking forward to delivering a workshop for your community.
Yes, and I'll share details about Suzanne's workshop also, because we've been very fortunate to have one and I'm really excited to take it. Thank you, Suzanne.
Thank you.